if you can't already tell by the thumbnail and the title and my cute little painting clothes, I am painting a mural in my spiral staircase. I've been living in this house for about a year, thinking about hundreds of different ideas of what I should paint this. You know, no idea is ever perfect enough for me, and I was like, listen, I just gotta put the paintbrush to the wall and do something, okay? And I've just been thinking about this for way too long, so I just randomly made a sketch the other day and I was like, this is what it's going to be. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop thinking about it, and if I hate it in a year, I can just paint over it in a fit of rage. So we can't get to the fun part just yet. I do have to do like all like the boring prep work. So I have a clean base for painting. First things first, here's the before. Disgusting, horrible, I hate it. I mean, look at all these cracks and crevices. Anyway, I started off just by doing a little vacuuming, getting rid of all the spider webs. Then I took a little bit of hardwood floor cleaner and I just cleaned off the steps, just getting rid of all the crud. I then just got a super damp towel and gave everything a little wipe down. And then I taped up all the stairs so I don't get any paint on this glorious 1800 hardwood floors. I had some paint left over from a previous project. So with that leftover paint and a chip brush, I just started painting all of my cracks and crevices. This is just like a slightly warm, off-white, creamy kind of color. And yeah, we did have some casualties, but I immediately just cleaned them right up and it's really not a problem. Also, there were so many little crevices that I had to get into, especially around the stairs, like where the stair meets the wall. I had to go in with a teeny tiny paintbrush and just paint around everything because I couldn't really tape that up. And here's my little Poppy girl. She's very confused about what the tape is all about. Anyway, once I got all of my crevasses painted, I just went in with a little roly painty thingy. You know, that's the proper name. I just went in with a little paint roller. There we go. Giving it a nice clean base. And like, these stairs were so weird to paint. There was many times where I felt like I was going to fall off the stairs, and there was also many times I had to put myself in very awkward positions to paint in these crevices. Alright, so here's where we're at with my base coat down. Alright, so I finished up my base coat. Could it use an extra coat of paint? Yes. Do I have any more paint? No. And I'm not going back to Home Depot. So I put in the original lighting and it's gonna hide all the sins of my base coat. And now a minute, let's do some art shit. Let's go get some paint. So many options to choose from. Here are the colors I chose. And here's my haul for the day. Obviously, I got the paint, you know, cat food and cheese. What more do you really need, huh? I'm gonna start outlining blobs, and I don't even know how these colors are going to look in this lighting, so let's just start painting. Let's just do it. And the blobs are gonna be important because it's going to lay out the foundation for my leaves. So, is this orange or is this baby poop? I'm just gonna keep outlining my blobs, and I'll be back when they're all outlined and we can see if it looks good or bad. So here's what my blobs are looking like so far. I'm gonna go back in and fill them in and also make the lines a little more crisper. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into all of my blobs, make my lines super nice and crisp, and also fill them in as well. Alright, so that looks like a doo-doo poopy stink, but hopefully I can put a bright orange on top and it'll cancel each other out. So I'm just gonna use my poopy stinky color as the base and then get a beautiful bright orange color and plop it right on top, and I'll get that perfect orange that'll go with all my other blobby blobs. Also, this is like just so streaky. I think it might be my brush. I don't know. I'm just gonna do some finagling and it'll look good. It'll come out good. Trust the process. Trust the process, everyone. So at this point in the project, I'm just really not sure which way things are going to go, but I wound up going to Home Depot, getting a super bright orange, and once I painted all of my orange blobs the correct shade of orange, I was obsessed with this. I've been working on this project for so long that not only have I completely changed my hair, but I've also given up on looking presentable. But yeah, I really want to get on with my life. So today we're finishing this thing. You know, it's funny, every time I finish a mural, it's like I lose all memory of how long and how much work it actually took to get to the final end product. I'm like, oh, I'll just pop out a mural, easy, whatever. And every single time I just forget how much work actually goes into a project like this. That being said, I really like how it's turning out. I really like all the colors and it's just so much fun and it's just making me so happy, and I'm just gonna paint some leaves now. I'm going to just map out where I want my leaves and where I want my vines to go. I'm really trying to think of the flow of the stairs. I want things to make sense, and I want to work with the curvature of the walls. So I'm really inspired by Matisse, obviously. I just love how abstract he is. I love his color choices, and I just really like the simplicity and the freeness of his artwork. And I'm also really inspired by an artist named Girl New York on Instagram. She's a tattoo artist, and she does like very hyper feminine line work tattoos. So those are like my biggest inspirations for this piece. And you know, at this point, like, I am vibing. Like, I do not know what it is about painting leaves, but like, I just love painting leaves so much. It's like my artist obsession at the moment. And then I went back in on all of my leaves. I gave every leaf a second coat of paint and just perfected every single leaf and every single shape. I also took a lot of inspiration from Yayoi Kusama. She is an amazing artist who is kind of obsessed with dots and the sphere. That's a lot of the motifs in her work, and I just love adding little dots as well to everything. It just kind of gives everything a more fun, playful vibe, and it gave me a chance to fill in any empty spaces as well. Look at those cute little circles. They're so cute. And also, if I made any little mistakes, I just covered it up with a little circle. And then probably the most satisfying part is taking off all of the tape on the stairs. Here's an almost satisfying tear for you. Here's the before, again, sad, dark, bleh, dirty. And here's the after. I have been painting a lot of rooms in my house, and it's really cool when you're painting a room by yourself because it's almost like you're getting to know your house a little better. You realize where the spiders like to go. You realize where the dust likes to settle. You see all the past failed DIYs of people trying to spackle cracks and stuff like that. And when I run up and down these stairs every single day, I'm going to think about, you know, this time that I've got to spend with my house, that I've got to spend with this space, and it just makes things a little more special when you get to paint rooms by yourself. Again, you just get to know your house a little bit better, and I think that's really special. All right, so it's done after like 4 days and, you know, lots of ice on my shoulder. It's finally done and I'm obsessed with it. I love all the colors. It's just so happy. Like whenever I walk up the stairs, I'm just like smiling, looking at everything. Just flows really nicely too. It feels like I'm entering some sort of like portal to another dimension. So yeah, like and subscribe because I will be doing many more murals in my 1800s farmhouse.